Welcome in, guys. Pew, pew. Welcome in. EBK is in the house. Welcome. Keep double tapping that screen for me, please, and thank you. Once we get to 5K, we will get started. Saray is in the house. Welcome in. Berenice is in the house. Claire, hello. I hope you're doing well, dear. Sarah is in the house. Happy Sunday, guys. I hope you're making it a great day. Megs is here. Hello. A lot of energy lately. That full moon was a doozy. Pew pew. Thank you for the gifts. Always appreciated. Never required. Angelic is in the house. Welcome in. I've been struggling big time, so I needed this. Well, I'm glad that you are here and we are able to get you some kind of reading, some kind of guidance. Something to Miss Kyandra's in the house. Welcome in. Hello, everybody. Happy Sunday. I hope you are making it a great day. Stacy is in the house. You've been on my mind. I hope you are doing well. Sunset is here. I have the mini plan. I'm not sure what that means. Thank you for the gifts. Always appreciated. Never required. Juan is in the house. Welcome. We are doing tarot this set, guys. My soul subscribers do get the $15 mini readings if that's what you were referring to. Soul subscribers do get those questions at a cheaper rate. Thank you. No change, but feeling good. Good. And that's a big part of it, right? The subscription. Sure. Yep. Lee is in the house. I was in the hospital last weekend from Sunday through Thursday, and things haven't gotten much better. I'm sorry to hear that, Claire. I was definitely in hermit mode. I was not live this past week at all. This is my first live in about 2 weeks. One of my phones is at 44%. That's all the cool numbers that I have, though. It really is just taking one day at a time and doing the things that you can with what you got, right? Sometimes it's not going to be easy and it's not going to be fun, but you can make it work, right? Ooh, look at this code, 693304. I wasn't supposed to tell you that, but the 33 was a good number. Pew pew. Miss Sarah jumped on my list, and I have Jessica on my list also. Welcome in, ladies. My mini readings are $15 for my soul subscribers. If you are interested in donating, my links are in the bio. All these checks, you know how it goes. Okay. Pew pew. Miss Sarah, I've been applying for jobs for a few weeks. Now more consistently though. Good. When will you get an offer for a good job? Will it be fully remote? I do feel like an offer is coming for you. I don't feel like it's going to be April. Granted, we are no longer in April. I do feel like it's going to be towards the end of May as a current projection, early June to start the position. Will it be a fully remote job? I do feel so, yes. Kenneth is in the house. Hi, friend. I hope you are doing well. Miss Jessica is on my list. Will you be taking up the Sage project at work? I don't feel so as of this particular moment in time. When we'll met and you be in a relationship, I do feel so. I feel about 3 weeks as a current projection. I do see the longevity here as well. Thank you for the gifts. Always appreciated, never required. Welcome in, guys. Keep double tapping that screen for me, please, and thank you. Donations are currently open and available if you are interested in donating. The links are in the bio. I think I saw Kenneth pop in. Hi, Kenneth. Liz is in the house. Ray is here. Does Antonio enter? Is Antonio being loyal and faithful to you in the relationship? Yes. Mallory, will you hear from us tonight? I do feel so. Yes. Thanks, Lon. Thanks for letting me know, guys. Sometimes the notifications work, sometimes they do not. I have Yolanda. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to say your name, but I'm not going to say the questions. Okay. So this is the first question for Yolanda. I do see reconciliation. I do feel healthy, serious, committed relationship, and I do feel like it's going to be sooner than later. I hope that helps, and I hope you got the gist from that. Seraphina's on my list, and it was Shaggy. Yes, Shaggy is an oldie but a goodie. And so is this. All right, my dear, this is a private question, so I'm going to take a moment to read this. Your first question. Okay. I do feel like more communication is coming. I do feel like it's going to be more consistent and more out of a regular basis. I feel about 2 weeks as a current projection. I do feel romantic reconciliation with you and this person. I feel like it's going to be about middle of June as a current projection. The full moon was just this past Friday. So make sure you're grounding your energy and getting enough rest. I feel like I'm very tired and a little bit crabby at this particular moment in time. Good luck. I hope that helps, dear. Tiff, hi Tiff, I hope you're doing well. Ash, did you conceive this cycle? I do feel a conception. Congratulations, mama. If you conceived 2 days ago, you may be testing negative for at least 8 weeks, and 8 weeks is still very early to be testing positive. Keep us posted. Subscribe. Miss Berenice, is Eduardo in a new relationship? I do not feel so, no. Nicole, when is Ivan going to ask you to be his girlfriend? I feel about 2 weeks as a current projection. Karen, hi Tiff. I hope you're doing well, dear. Karen, is John closer to talking to you? I do feel so, yes. Claire, will you make Shrek? I do feel so, yes. Maggie, does Rick still want a future with you? I do feel so, yes. Hi, Kath. I hope you're doing well. Missing you too. Your pictures are gorgeous on the book face thing. Keep up the good work, Chica. You got this. The how to thing. Because every little thing is gonna be alright. Recently, it's been hard months. You see better progress? I do, friend. I do. I feel like this is going to be your level up, so keep putting in the work. The reward is right around the corner, okay? Work has been non-existent, so trying to rebrand yourself. Yeah, absolutely. Getting the word out there as much as possible. Good job. Miss Nicole is on my list. Does Brandon still want to message? Does Brandon want you to message him more tonight or to give him space? I feel like you don't know this, and he also doesn't know necessarily what he wants. I do feel like he I feel like reaching out is in your best interest, even if he's not looking for communication. Just the little, hey, I'm thinking about you. Are you okay? Like, hey, you good? Is going to bring a smile to this person's face. I like this one too. Pew, pew. Liz, does Christopher love you? I do feel so, yes. Putting in the work, I see that, Kenneth. And the universe is taking notice. Keep putting in the work and the reward will be right around the corner. Pew, pew. Nicole, is Ivan in love with you? I do feel so, yes. I see that he's tired, but yes, he does. There is love there. Kath, will you conceive this month? I do feel a conception coming this month. I don't feel a current conception. I feel a blue baby. Good luck. Keep doing the do, girl. You got this. Anissa, will Zachary reach out to you? I do feel so. I feel like it's coming sooner than later. Lee is on my list. Okay, 4P. Lee, are things over for you and C? I don't feel so. I feel like there's going to be reconciliation or more communication. I do feel like there's conflict right now. Let the conflict settle in order for the relationship to come back together. Hang in there, okay? Karen, is John closer to taking you out? I do feel reaching out, taking you out. Yes, I do feel so. I have Miss Ashley. Is Arrow going to try to make things work with Marie once you leave him? I feel like it's going to be a work in progress. Yes, I feel like he's tired, but I feel like he's going to want to be a little bit vindictive. Pew pew. Welcome in, guys. Keep double tapping that screen for me, please, and thank you. Claire, will this job be a good thing? Yes, I already have a new job already. I do feel like it's going to be a good thing. I feel like keep your mind level, right? Your balance is in check. It's going to be scary. And sometimes there's going to be hard days because you are tired and you forget something, right? So constructive feedback is always how we learn and grow, right? So keep that in mind. Nicole, when will you get a summer job? A lot of energy, sorry. I don't feel May. I feel third week in June as a current projection. Crimson, will Chad try to connect with you soon? I do feel so, yes. Jonah, will G reach out? I do feel so, yes. Becca, is Jordan not reaching out because he thinks someone else likes you? No, he's hesitant and his heart is hurting. I don't feel like it has anything to do with anybody else. Miss Ashley is on my list. Kyra, is Devon a narcissist? I mean, I feel like definitely has some of those characteristics. However, I am not a medical professional and cannot diagnose, so keep that in mind. Ashley, will Marie continue to ignore Arrow this year because he neglected their son? I do feel like she is going to focus on herself, and I, and her kids. I feel like she's kind of done with this relationship and is not looking to explore it. I have a Kim. Will court on the 8th go for custody go in your way? I don't feel like it's going to go in your way. I don't feel like it's going to be done. I feel like this is almost like a status hearing. It's going to be long drawn and like it's going to be a long process. Hang in there, okay? You beat my notification system. That's pretty good. Anissa, thank you. Will you and Zachary reconcile back into a romantic relationship? I do feel so, yes. We have the king and the queen being present here, so he sees and knows that this is a compatible relationship. I do feel the longevity, I do feel the package deal, and I do see that the work that you're putting in is projected to pay off within the relationship. I think I'm going to shower. Okay, have a good night, Claire. We'll see you later. Kath, will your fertility test tomorrow show all good? I do feel all good. I feel like the main priority is going to be resting mentally, physically, emotionally, mind, body, and soul. I do feel like that's going to be the biggest thing that you can do, because look at, I see that you're very tired, and focusing on you, yourself, and I is going to allow that baby to come to you. Pew pew. Miss Becca, what's going on with Jordan? How is he feeling in general about you? When will he message you? Love scale. I have him scaled at about 6.3 out of 10, currently projecting. I feel like the full moon definitely is having some of those effects of feeling lost, not really confident at this particular moment in time. I feel like 6.2 is the current projection. I do see him leveling up and communicating, and that time frame is about 2 to 3 weeks as a current projection. Pew pew. All right. Is he okay? Yeah, I feel like he's okay. Yep, he's good. Chris, will your daughter and Joe become a couple? I don't feel so, no. Samaya, will you get your bachelor's next year with high grades? I do feel so, yes. I also see the dean's list. Good luck. Kim, do you see you getting full custody at the end? At the end of everything? Yes. Mary, is Chris wanting to walk away? I don't feel so. I feel like he's struggling too much at this particular moment in time. Okay. Alyssa, what will Cameron reach out to you soon? I do feel so. Yes. Kimmy's so tired of this stuff with your ex. Just want it to be over. And I feel like try not to give it all your time and attention. Let the court stuff do the court stuff, and lead with positive intent. Once you lead with positive intent, there's not going to be repercussions to doing the things that you're doing. Does that make sense? Let's see. Lacey was 9 when I got full custody, full placement, and it's been 3 years now since I've had her full time. And sometimes the child is old enough to make that decision on their own without the court's hearing. For example, if the kid refuses to go, if the kid is old enough, right, within reason, you can't make 11-year-old do something that they don't want to do. Yeah, 14, that's a hard age for sure. And then, like, my ex has tried oh, your brother will be here. Oh, we'll go to the park. Oh, we'll go see a movie. Stop. But then he tells me that he's too broke to pay for supper for her. Like, dude, get the heck out of here. Yeah. Like, don't tell me, like, don't have a conversation about you being broke, because I'm a single full-time mom. Like, drop the mic and walk away. Get off my line, right? All right, Ashley. When will you see the 846 code on your IRS transcript? I do feel like that's going to happen. I feel like you're going to get this in June as a current projection. And I feel like you are really looking forward to this confirmation or validation. Pew. I sent one. Okay, yep, I see it, Alyssa. And I have Tina on my list also. Alyssa, when will Cameron reach out to you? I do feel like this person is projected to reach out to you. I feel about 7 to 14 days is a current projection. Will he want a serious relationship with you eventually? I do feel so. I do feel longevity here. I do feel compatible. I do feel package deal if you so choose to pursue it. Miss Tina. question, we'll comment in the chat. Hi, I'm Tina. Hi, Tina. Let me know your question, dear, okay? Pew, pew. Happy Sunday, guys. Okay, I just want to know how MD feels about you. He hits you up, but still confused. Sure. So I'll do like a mini reading for this because the more in-depth readings are for $20 mini readings. So I'll scale him. I have him pegged about 6.2 out of 10, currently projecting. I feel like he's hot and cold. I feel like he wants this relationship, but is almost very selfish based. And I don't feel like he's looking at the longevity of this relationship at this particular moment in time. I see that you're going to get your heart broken or it's already hurting and you're going to pull away. I feel hesitation to move forward. So really just kind of, I don't think he's ready for anything 100%. It's hurting. Yep. Yeah, and the universe is trying to prevent you from feeling more hurt, right? So definitely follow your gut, follow your intuition. Don't see him coming forward eventually. No, I feel someone better coming for you that's going to be more compatible with you and for you in a very healthy way. I feel like unconditional love is coming. I feel like unjudgmental and being emotionally available. Pew pew. Twyla, will your marriage recoup? I do feel like the marriage will recoup, yes. Kim, when I will, if I ever. What? I get your rainbow baby. I do feel so. I feel like it's going to be a blue baby coming. And I feel like the conception is projected for about July, early July. Good luck. Keep us posted. Keep doing the dude, okay? Miss Gabrielle, is it a good idea for you to leave Applebee's and go to Fridays? I feel like if that's what was going to make you happy, go for it. I feel like there's not a right or a wrong answer. I feel like they have comparable things. The universe is like, yes, that Fridays is better for you. Good luck. Pew pew. Welcome in, guys. I was so stuck. That is too funny. They're like, yeah, you should probably move. Pew pew. Oh, I don't think I have a water in here. That's okay. Oh, I did. I had a smoothie from McDonald's, but I finished it. And I'm like, that's a bummer. That's okay. Miss Mandy will just be the kids. Ooh, I got cut off. Thank you for the gifts, dear. Give it to me one more time. That's the way that it goes. Mandy, will it be, thank you, the kids and I who travel to Reno? I do feel so, yes. Ash, will you get the CNA job 7 to 3 tomorrow? I do feel so, good luck. Daph, is Dale a good person for you to date? I do feel so, yes. Pew pew. Carly's in the house. Hey girl, hey. Welcome in, guys. Happy Sunday. Hope you are making it a great day. Akona, will you get the job offer at NPA this year? I do feel so, yes. Michelle, is Sandy closer to breaking no contact with family? I do feel so. Mandy, how have you been, Kaylee? I am doing very well. Thank you so much for asking. How the heck are you? It's been a minute. It's always good to see blasts from the past come back, so thank you. Jen, will you find a stable job soon? I do feel so. Yes. Hi, Kaylee. It's nice seeing you. Hi, Erica. I'm glad that you are here also. Happy Sunday. I am really good. Good. I'm so glad to hear that, Mandy. And make sure you're getting enough rest, okay? Rest is going to be important for you, especially with the full moon that was just this past Friday. I have Miss Ashley. Is it in your best interest to let Marie know about Arrow, how Arrow truly feels about her son once you leave, so she's aware? I do feel so, yes. I have not been sleeping well, definitely due to the full moon. This past week is when it hit me hard. I was not sleeping well at all either. And now I'm finally catching up on the sleep. Carly, I don't even have questions today because my love life is trash. Oh, hon. It's just showing that you're juggling too much. I don't want to say care too much, but take a step back and know that it will come to reconcile when it is meant to, okay? Rose is in the house. Hi, gorgeous. I hope you're doing well. What's the plan, Stan? Okay. No, you gotta be all the way over there, though. Like, all the way, bro. That tail is a weapon. I have never seen cars fly so fast with one swoop of a tail. I don't like playing 78 card pickup. All right. Rebecca, does Jordan want to reconcile? I do see reconciliation with Jordan. I feel like it's literally just a matter of time. The tail, yeah, this is Big Red over here. Little Red was around somewhere. He yawns all the time. Princeton does. He's so cute. Maria, does Mike want to get back together and start talking? I do feel so. Yes. Rose will communicate with you this week. I do feel so. Yes. Jasmine, will Daniel and you reconcile romantically? I do feel so. Yes. Misty, does Ron want marriage with you? Not at this particular moment in time. I do feel like it will take time for him to look at the longevity, but he's not looking at the big picture right now. I sent one question. Oh, yeah, okay. I apologize, Ashley. It snuck in under the one that I had already did. So I was confused. That makes sense now. Thank you. All right, my dear. When will you see the 846 code on your transcript? I don't feel like it's going to be in May. I feel like it's going to be in June as a current projection. Jamie, is Joey going to contact you this month in a romantic way? I do feel so, yes. Moonbeam ice cream, taking off your blue jeans. Benson Booney. I'm just kidding. Benson Boone, I like him. Anna, are you and Xander going to reconcile romantically? I do feel so, yes. Mandy, is Travis looking forward to seeing you? I do feel so, yes. D, is Stephanie and Tony relationship going to end permanently in 2027 or sooner? Yes. Erica, will you see Joshua tonight? I do not feel tonight. Stacy, no movement is good. Still seeing anything possibly scale. I see fear of moving forward, fear of the unknown. I have about 7.3 out of 10 currently projecting. Ashton, will your prayers be answered this week? I feel so, yes. Aurora, will you have your baby next time in 2 days? It's almost time. I do feel so. I feel 2 to 3 days. Super awesome. Keep us posted and good luck. I do feel happy, healthy, and happy, healthy, and like safe. A safe labor. So that's really awesome and exciting. Yes, please, Miss Aurora. Super exciting. Welcome in, guys. Keep double tapping that screen for me, please, and thank you. Mango's hanging out with us today. Reviews are still a thing. If you have the time, please do take the time to write a review. Private sessions have been off the hook. My Connect to Loved Ones have been so amazing, so clear, so precise. I've had one almost every day this week, and it's been pretty incredible, pretty awesome. Miss Ashley is back on my list. 1 second on that. I have Ashley. When will Arrow move out of Houston to Atlanta? I feel like he's communicating about it. I feel like there's a lot of hesitation with it. I feel like it's going to be maybe end of June, early July is the current projection. I wanted to catch one other question really quick. Mr. You told me last time at about 38 in one day, and that will be Tuesday. No kidding. That's really funny. I love that. You'll have to keep me posted. That's exciting. Miss Mary, Kaylee accidentally sent you $12 on April 27th through PayPal. Yeah. That's fine. Yeah. Do you want me to answer these questions? And actually, I think that I did answer them. No. Sorry, Kaylee sent this to the wrong person. Interesting. Yeah, I never, that never registered. It was the wrong person. Yeah, no worries. Thank you for bringing it up. I haven't been live in 2 weeks. So, well, obviously since then. So yeah, let me know your question. If you want me to answer those questions, or if there's a different question that you want me to answer. Yeah, for sure. Thanks for letting me know. I was waiting. Yeah. I like this song too. So cool. Oh. Okay. All right, let me know your question, my dear. I have Ashton and Kyra on my list. All right. Ashton, let me know your question also. It is filtered. I haven't seen it come through, Mary. Pew pew. I'm looking for Mary's question and Ashton's question. Ashton, currently pregnant. I'm 9 days past IUI. Today testing negative so far. I don't feel current conception at this particular moment in time. I do feel a blue baby coming, and I feel like it's going to be coming this month for a conception. I don't feel conception yet, but I do feel conception is going to occur within the next 2 to 3 weeks. So you might get a last cycle, and it might be a little different, if you know what I'm talking about. Good question. Looking for Miss Mary. And I have Kyra. I am coming in. Are you coming into an abundance of money? I do feel so. I feel like just rest, relax, and know that good things are coming for you. I cannot see it, Miss Mary. You can text me if you know my number. Jasmine, happy Sunday, love. Happy Sunday. Hope you're doing well, dear. Will Daniel and Victoria break up? I do feel so. Yes. I get scared him buying a house will make him just stay with her because it's easier. Yeah, I feel like he's going to realize that this isn't the person for him long term. Hang in there, you got this. Still looking for Miss Becky. Pew pew. Oh, Mingo. My list is currently open, guys. If you are interested in donating, I am going to be doing a last call for this set. I will most likely be back for another set later tonight, around probably maybe 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Oh, my love. Miss Rose. This is a private question. I do not feel that this is true. I feel like this is rumors, drama, bullshit, negativity. Per the cards anyway, right? Ash, will this pregnancy stick? I do feel this pregnancy is projected to stick. Yes, I do see fertility. Mary, still looking for you, dear. Okay, there you are. Yeah, I am not getting any questions from you. Thank you. Hi, it's Mary. Hello, love. I just want to know if things will progress with you and Chris as far as him expressing what he wants with me and the relationship. Things have been kind of distant. I do feel like this is a work in progress. I do feel like things are going to come together. We did just have the full moon on Friday, so the distance doesn't surprise me. It's been very heavy energy, very draining, very exhausting, lack of energy, lack of motivation. Wow. So that's motivation and communicate. Oh, okay. My mouth can't keep up with my thoughts sometimes. So lack of motivation, lack of communication. It's been so bad 2 weeks. Yeah, new word. It's a Kayleeism. And I feel like you're kind of taking it personal. You're thinking that this is most likely like, did I do something? Maybe it's me. It's not. He's just really tired, really exhausted. And I do feel like things are going to come back together bigger, better, and stronger. Definitely personal, I know. And it's really hurting your feelings. I feel like it's also like he's not in a good spot. So if he's not 100%, he's not going to want to communicate. He's not going to want to go above and beyond within the relationship. So if during this time, keep focusing on you, yourself, and I. Thanks, Kat. And yeah, new word in the dictionary. So keep focusing on you, yourself, and I. Try to stay more logical than emotional during this time and work on your self-love, your self-worth, and your self-confidence. Communication will come. I also feel equal energy exchange is going to be important, only giving out as much energy as you are getting back. I have using that forever. Yeah, that is a new one. Motivation. Yeah. That's new. I do still feel package deal. I do feel the longevity, and I do feel like the work that you're putting in is projected to pay off. Just give it time, because this is that full moon is really, it's really, I won't say deep, but it's hard. It's heavy, right? All right, I had a couple come in all at the same time here. I have Kenny on my list, Gemma, Safarina and Miss Ashley. Gem, when Adam visits you next month, will he go out on more than one date? I have fatigue, health problems. I do feel so, and I feel like there's going to be things that are comfortable for you that you're not going to feel like you're uncomfortable. Does that make sense? I have Serafina for a private question. This is number 1. I do feel like this person is telling you the truth at this particular moment in time so they can come back bigger, better, and stronger. I do not feel like this was a rejection. And I do not feel like there's other people at this particular moment in time. Pew, pew. All right, Ashley. And then I have Kenny. Ashley, when will you go to Miami to get your body done with Dr. Alvarez? I feel like it's going to be end of May, early June as a current projection. Yeah, I'll get that about 3 weeks. That's pretty cool. Keep me posted. Good luck. Miss Kenny, is Hero falling in love with you? And a message from guides. What do you need to know? What do you need to hear? What kind of guidance can we provide you during this time? I feel like Hero is falling in love with you. I feel like those feelings are new and different. He's like, oh my gosh, like, what is this? What love feels like? I do feel like you are on his mind quite often. And I feel like that's a little scary to him. However, he knows that, like, so it's scary because he doesn't want to lose you. He doesn't want the relationship to end. And also, he's looking at that commitment. He's looking at this longevity. He's looking at the package deal. I do feel like keep taking one day at a time. Rest your mind, body, and soul. Rest mentally, physically, emotionally, and try not to rush the process. I do feel like this relationship is going to happen organically and naturally. So hang out, go with the flow. Try not to push, control, or rush anything. Keep focusing on you, yourself, and I, and work on your self-love, your self-worth, and your self-confidence. I do feel like you are going to be celebrating the next phase in this relationship, whether that's an exclusive relationship, a promise ring, moving in together, whatever that next step looks like. And I feel like you're going to hit it within the next 2 months. I do feel like a little bit of hesitation at this particular moment in time. And I do feel like that is due to the full moon that we just had on Friday. So don't take the distance as personal. He just needs time. I do feel the longevity. I do feel the package deal here. And I do feel like the work that you're putting in is projected to pay off. You got this. Keep up the good work. Good luck, Kenny. Pew, pew. My phone is at 22%. This is going to be a last call, guys. If you are interested in donating, now is going to be a good time to do so. I will be back later with one other set. You're welcome, dear. Pew, pew. Hi. Oh, she's not in yet. Yeah, I think it's his finances, but unsure if he move forward once he's stable. When do you see a possible relationship? I feel like the relationship is gonna happen more in June as a current projection. Heather's in the house. Thank you for the gifts. Always appreciated, never required. Thank you, thank you. Hi, baby. Yes. Heather, is Candace in her head again today? I do feel so, I guess. Hi, Rebecca. Tiff says, hi, Lays. And Asia, are you currently conceived? I do feel so. Congratulations. If you keep in mind that if you conceived 2 days ago, you may be testing negative for at least 8 weeks. And 8 weeks is still very early to be receiving a positive pregnancy test. Good luck. Keep us posted. Kelly's in the house. I am doing well. Thank you so much for asking. I hope you are also doing well. Happy Sunday. That full moon was pretty heavy this past week. Ashley, will you have to pay the remaining balance on your surgery by yourself? I do not feel so. I feel like Arrow will help you. Kyra, is in your best interest to leave Donovan. I feel equal energy exchange is going to be important, only giving out as much energy as you are getting back. This is the last call, guys. If you are interested in donating, now is a great time to do so. I will be back later in maybe an hour or two with another set. Heather came to speak and ask a question. Gotta go back to work. Thank you. You're welcome. Kelly is in Tiff, what to expect in May. I feel like there's hesitation for May. I feel like I'm waiting for something to happen, but it hasn't come yet. The universe wants you to know that it's in divine timing. Timing is everything, and everything happens for a reason. I do feel juggling too much at this particular moment in time, so make sure you're getting enough rest when and where you can, okay? Try the drink I have for you in the fridge. Becca, what's holding Jordan back from reaching out? Himself. He's grieving. His ego. Anisha, will it be a boy or a girl? Blue baby, blue baby. Oh, Mingo. He's just straight up chilling on my desk. Grieving me or something else. Could be grieving the relationship. Could be grieving somebody else who has passed away. Could be a pet. Could be a job. Could be a lot of different things. I have Ashley. When will you move to Miami? I do feel like you are projected to move to Miami. I don't feel May. I don't feel June. I'm feeling end of July, early August as a current projection. Miss Kelly, hi love. Hey gorgeous. I hope you're doing well, dear. Bye Stacy. Talk to you soon. I know, right? Strawberry watermelon refresher. I know. It winked at me. I know, me too. I had to let you try it. You're welcome. All right, Miss Kelly. Can we get a read on things with Tim? Will he call soon? Does he still have feelings for you? Is he moving on? Just wondering all the things. Will he ever be back in your life? I do feel like he will be back in your life, and I feel like right now you are both kind of asking yourself, is now the time? Do I move forward? Do I communicate? Do I reach out, right? I still see that healing is taking place in order for that forward movement to occur. I'm not super surprised that there's distance at this particular moment in time just because of that full moon that was on Friday. However, the guys are saying he needs to shit or get off the pot, right? Because you're starting to want to move on with your life and enjoy a companionship, and the universe does want you to put yourself out there, work on your self-love, your self-worth, and your self-confidence. Anything that you do is going to be a work in progress. They're saying that you can't fuck up things that are meant for you. So if you want to put yourself out there and go on dates, go for it. It will help you. It will be beneficial. And I do feel like it will allow for your king to come back bigger, better, and stronger. I don't feel like he's moving on. I do feel like he's leveling up, which he's kind of stuck in his transition because he's being lazy. I do feel like there's going to be communication, and I feel like it's going to be in about 7 to 14 days. I do see it's a work in progress, and you're wondering if there's ever going to be any movement. And here it is. The I win. I choose you. Being so proud. He's giving you your time and attention and making you the priority that you deserve to be. Joy, love, happiness coming together. Really just the soulmates reuniting. I do feel long term. I do feel a package deal. I do feel like this relationship is projected to give you the reward for the work that you're putting in. I have him pegged about 6.8 out of 10 currently projecting. I feel like he just has a headache and maybe he's a little under the weather. So I do feel like he will be back into your life. I do feel like you feel that, and know that you're going to get justice for this situation. Hang in there, okay? I know it's not easy. You're welcome, dear. Miss Jessica, my screen froze. All I heard was 3 weeks. I try not to be curious, but I am of the rest. When will Matt and I be in a relationship? Thank you. I feel like there's conflict at this particular moment in time. There's distance, there's tension. I do feel like this person is going to level up and be the person that you need and want within the relationship. I do feel long term. I do feel package deal. I do feel like the work you're putting in is projected to pay off. I feel about 7 to 14 days for communication, and I feel 3 weeks for reconciliation. I feel like that's fair. I feel like it's gonna be early June as a current projection. Miss Stephanie for a private question. I do feel like you are still the one that he is looking for romantically and in the future. I have about 3 to 5 times as a current projection in a week span. Ashante's in the house. Alright guys, that's going to be it for my time for this set. I will be back later around 7:30 or 8:30 if you are interested in coming back for another set. I'm checking it right now. Thank you. Faith, when will you move to Cali? Will you move to Cali? I feel like there's fear preventing the forward movement right now. I feel about 2 years as a current projection. I feel like there might be somewhere closer that you're going to move first as like a trial run. Does that make sense? Miss Jasmine, happy Sunday. Has Daniel given up on us? I do not feel like he's given up on us. We got into a little disagreement, so I get scared. Or will we eventually end up having the total package deal? I do feel the total package deal. I do feel stay confident, know your confidence, work on your self-love, your self-worth, and your self-esteem. I do feel like reconciliation is right around the corner. Don't be sorry. I totally missed it. I was going through everything. I promise. But I'd rather you say something than I get off and be like, oh man, I missed one, right? Miss Ashley made the cutoff. Will the changes that Nadia is making to your taxes going to help you receive your refund? I do feel so, yes. Alright guys, that's going to be it for my time today. I will be back later this afternoon. My live replays do get posted to YouTube every single morning. Make sure you are checking it out and subscribing. Miss Kelsey, you told me I would get engaged and I am now married. That is super awesome and exciting. Huge congratulations. Ultimately, you did the work, right? So be proud of yourself. Those are always really awesome and fun updates. Cool. Yes, thank you. Yeah, that's very awesome. Congratulations. Alright guys, I'll be back in about an hour or two. As always, stay awesome, stay beautiful, and stay safe. We'll see you soon. Bye.